Hi YouTube, hello there. I've got a little story for you guys today, and I really would like everyone that listens to this story just to bear with it and just listen to the whole video, regardless to whether you're atheist or whatever religion you are, because it's quite a cool story. Yeah, I met a guy yesterday and I was at his house, and the telephone rings. Yeah, okay, and there's no one on the other end, and he sort of looked at me and I looked at him, and he said, "Do you get these calls much?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I've had a few." I said I don't know, it could be call centres, or I sort of said to him, I said, "You never know." I said, it could be them above, you know, to see what reaction I get off them. And I was referring to you at the alien race, you know, phoning us, or UFO, you know, do you know what I mean, from a different planet, because I'm from a different planet half the time. But he sort of responded to it. It's funny, he said, "Oh," he goes, "it's funny you should say that." And he obviously thought I meant something different to that. He goes, "I had a really strange experience not long ago," because he told me that his father had passed away, and he said, "Yeah," he said, "my dad had passed away," and he said on the night after he'd passed away, he said, and before he said any more, he said, "Before I say any more," he said, like, I've never believed in anything like this before." He's an atheist, yeah, never had any experiences, never believed in the supernatural or anything. But he went to sleep the night after his dad passed away, and all of a sudden there was a bit sort of a bounce on the bed by his feet, like a doof, like an animal, yeah. And what it was he used to have a dog that and he explained he had a dog that used to do that every night, in the middle of the night, would jump onto the bed and sort of wake him a little bit, and and he'd stroke his dog. And he was like, he sort of turned around, he sort of looked up, and he said, what are you doing there, Shep? I don't know, I can't remember his dog's name. And then he realised, fucking, my dog's dead, what the fuck, this is really weird. And then the next morning, he obviously remembered what had happened, and he was just a bit baffled of, he doesn't believe in this sort of thing, so he sort of was scrubbing that to one side. He went to the front door, I think this was 5:45 in the morning, going to work. He went to the front door, went to open it, and bearing in mind this is a big like double glazed, what they call PVC door, and they're about that high off the ground, so not really low. This one's like really quite high. It's got a step, you got to step over. And he went to open it, and it just stopped at one point, and he couldn't open it. So he sort of closed it slightly and went to open it again, and it stopped. So he closed it completely like that, went to open it, and then it stopped again. And then I think he tried it a fourth time, just went like that, and then it just completely free. And he said while he was doing this, he looked down to see if any work boots were in the way, any kind of shoes or anything like that. And at this point I said to him, "Well, perhaps it was your dog laying by the door." He goes, "No," he goes, "I'm not sure about that." And of course his dad had passed away, so I was listening away. I thought, well, it's probably more than likely his dad, because I believe in all this sort of thing. Why the fuck would he do that? But so he carries on with the story, and he drove to work, and as he's coming down this like hill, a set of traffic lights, yeah, a fucking massive like truck jumps the fucking lights, comes flying through, but he was coming down the hill to traffic lights. Now he worked out the time gap. Now if that door hadn't have jammed, or whatever was stopping it, if that hadn't have happened, this truck would have fucking gone in the side of him, and smashed him into the lamppost and stuff, and either killed him or really badly injured him. Now at this point I said, "Well, man," I said, "that was your dad just protecting you." I said, "That is an amazing story." He goes, "That's what I thought." I said to him, I said, "That is bizarre. So that means that people that cross over, that die and go to the other side, they have the ability to foresee the future." And he's like looking at me like, "Whoa." I'm like, it's got to be something like that. They must have that ability. I said, "That is a truly fucking amazing story." I said, "That's really cool." I said, "Do you believe now?" Then he goes, "Yeah." He said, "Fucking, anything's possible." He said, I'm a believer now." So that was an atheist that spoke to me, and he's not an atheist anymore. So anyway, I hope you like that story. Take care. Bye bye.